Hey guys, how's it going? So I just wanted to, I want to thank you guys for the really cool comments and feedback I got from my history video. And it was kind of fun to make, actually. It was a trip, and I had some people have emotional reactions from that, which is expected. It's just very interesting looking back and seeing some of those expressions I can see in my eyes. And I remember, the sense of struggling that I had with my identity. So it's always interesting to look back. Alright, so I wanted to talk about dating and sex, and this ties in well to what Charles Asher was asking. What is the most difficult part of your transition or being trans? And that is the body dysphoria for me. And that is the source, and that's like the cause or something. And the effect really essentially is that, dating and all that encompasses that is very difficult. Excuse me. So, I haven't dated in a long time. I dated someone who I was dating her for a while, and then I started to transition, and we subsequently broke up, mostly because of that. And then I started dating someone else early on in my transition. That lasted for like a year. So it's been a long time since I've dated. And I just even going on casual dates and whatnot. And, I can't even tell you the last time I got laid. It's been so long. And a lot of it stems from, my own issues with, body stuff. I haven't had lower surgery, so, it's negotiating that whole situation, having to disclose and just not feeling very comfortable about it. And one of the jobs that I have 2 jobs. I work at a restaurant part-time, and there's a woman who comes in there rather frequently, who is attractive. She's intelligent, and we have fun flirting back and forth, and it's fun just to flirt. My coworkers always tease me and say I should bone her, but I just laugh at that thought. It's like, right, sure. But she really threw down a big hint the other day that she wanted to go out with me, and so offers on the table for me to ask her out, and I'd like to ask her out, but I don't see that as a possibility, because one, anything that happens, she could bring that baggage into the restaurant, and just be weird. I don't know, I just leave myself vulnerable for a very sticky situation. And it makes me sad, because it's like I feel like I'm limiting myself then. I know that I have to disclose if I'm going to be, intimate with anyone. I hate that idea. I just want to be a guy. I don't have to worry about it. But, that's part of the territory of being trans. You have to give yourself injections or apply whatever, T-gel, and you gotta disclose and this and that, and you gotta deal with legal issues, and it's all a part of it. And I feel like I can deal with some of the other stuff better than the whole body issues, physicality. And maybe a part of it is that I just need to be around more women who would be accepting, but where the hell are they? I don't know. It's beyond me, because I'm primarily attracted to straight women, bisexual women, and that means I'd be in a straight space, which is fine, except that I'm assuming that they're not going to be okay with me being trans. And I could be wrong, but I don't want to judge people, but I would just guess that's how it would go down. And there's, for gay trans guys, they can go to gay bars, they can go to the guys bars, and that's cool. But as a straight trans guy, you can't go to lesbian functions. That's it's like there's a huge rift between lesbians and trans guys, and it's just, I don't even want to deal with that, honestly. It's like, I don't want to deal with that crap. And not only that, but I don't want to be seen as just like this alternative form of a female. I'm a dude. I'm like an alternative form of a guy, and I just don't think that would match up very well. So then I'm like, well, I'll just do online dating. So I did. I tried that, and I disclosed, and the response I got was very strange. I got some really strange women, and a couple looked like they were pretty unstable, which makes me like, well, what does that say then? That crazy women are the ones going to respond. But I did go on a couple dates with one of these crazy women, and I was like, well, just get laid. I just want to get laid, but I was still too hesitant. She was down for it, but it was just my issue. Which there goes to show, it's like, well, even if there's someone that's cool, I didn't feel right about it. And it is an adjustment for me, because when I was a lesbian, I had a lot of confidence, and I didn't have a problem getting girls, getting laid. And now as a guy, I don't have that confidence, and the way I'm perceived is much different. When I was female, women considered me, very attractive. I was more unusual. I was like, well, I don't know. I wasn't really like butch. I was masculine, but in a non-butch way. I was like slightly butch. Well, whatever. But I had the gamut of women that were attracted to me for that. And now, I look like an average guy, or I look like a short average guy. And I don't have any short guy issues. I'm like 5'6". I'm fine with that, But they're looking for like, and tall guys, and it's just funny because now I'm just like, just so unremarkable, and yet there's this secret I have that makes me very unique, and it's just strange. It is very strange. The adjustment. And I'm learning really what women want. And it's different from what I remembered earlier on. I don't know. So, I guess I just need to figure out a place to meet women that would, have potential, that would have potential to be okay with me. And two, I need to like deal with my own shit, and that is like, and the second one is like the main thing, because I feel if I exuded more confidence and just like was really okay with it, it wouldn't be so bad. But I'm really stubborn like that, and it's like I don't like my body, and at the same time, I appreciate the changes, like I mentioned in the last video. I appreciate what's going on, but still, it's like, when I'm by myself, that's fine, but when you bring someone else into the picture, it kind of changes it a bit. So I don't know. Yeah. So we'll see what happens. I don't know. I may end up asking this girl out just for the hell of it, just to like, have some female companionship, because I do miss the ladies, and it'd be nice to be spending an evening with an attractive, intelligent girl. So we'll see.